excited. The trailer gave me chills and goosebumps in a good way. I know, right? I think it, yeah. From the snippets I've heard too, I'm definitely excited. Also, heads up, y'all, I am going to be doing something that I haven't done. I'm going to be doing a new chaos theory video sometime, but I'm going to be doing not just any type of theory video, but I'm going to be doing it's going to be dope. It's going to be live here on my channel as well as on Carnival Spirits. You guys know how I do those little theories and what if videos. Well, I'm going to do a live version of that. Good morning, Callie Green. What's good, bro? What's good? Just out for my morning walk. I guess we're going to start calling these jug walks, or we're going to call them clown walks. About to do the same good. Looks like I'm getting people motivated to do these walks, like especially a lot of juggalos to do like daily walks, do it in live stream. Like I said, I've been able to go for a walk almost every day for the last 4 or 5 months. I've only missed a few days. Say hi, Rosie. Yeah, it's like I gotta be this close to the phone, to the microphone for people to hear me. Yeah, I do have the playlist made for the second deck connection. about to get a little loud right here, y'all, because there's a road near here or a highway. So it's about to get a little loud. Is he still standing there? Probably. I don't know what the hell he's doing up there. Seems like just see why everyone comes out here when it's cooler. Up this hill and this field today. Got to cross this little creek right here. So what's everyone else got planned to do today? Time to go walk this hill. Once again, there's usually just lurking people every time. Lurkers. Yeah. Sometime I do plan on doing a live chaos theory video. I do got the playlist made already for the second deck connection that we can play during the live stream. I have that playlist made right now. It's on my it's on this channel. So it's basically 19 tracks so far that we're going to be playing on the live stream. So, and we'll discuss each of the connection basically in the live stream, and we'll play the tracks basically. Like I said, it's going to be a live chaos theory video. How Rosie? Good morning, Twisted Freak Show. How are you doing? I'm doing good. Just doing my daily morning walk streams. I've been getting in the habit of starting to do this to help motivate a lot of juggalos. And so we can all just enjoy our walks together. time going up this hill. I don't know why. I guess because there's so much stuff she can smell that she's like, ooh. You guys know how dogs' noses are sensitive. Dude's still just standing there watching people. It's like, what are you doing, bruh? Almost to the top of this hill. There's a bench up here. And I'll go sit on the bench for a bit, and then maybe I'll go walk around the circle in the field. That's at the top of the hill, and then I'll probably then walk down the hill today. Right now we're just walking up the hill. What's up, Live Style Rewind? What's goody? Come to join us on our daily morning walk. What is this guy doing? He's like walking over the slopes. Oh, that's why. Nice. This way. There we go. How's the weather here? It's really nice. It's not really hot right now. It's starting to feel a little hot. But it ain't too bad. That's why I go for my walks early in the morning, because it's not super hot out right now. Yep. Yeah, it's always easier, better, especially in the summer, to do it early in the morning when it's still cooler. And then at night when it cools off, so that's why I also do night or evening walks. Going up the hill. My walks sometimes are usually 20 to 30 minutes. Usually a 20-30 minute walk a day is actually good. It's actually good for your mental health, I learned too from my doctor. And it helps with my cholesterol. Like I said, I'm very proud of myself. I've been able to go for a walk almost every day for the last 4 to 5 months, and I've only missed a few days. Every day. I'm proud of myself. Ooh, I'm starting to sweat a little bit. Let's go this way. Thank you, Liv. Hopefully you can hear me pretty good. I have to speak a little loud now because there's like a busy road behind me. Highway, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, I guess we'll just start calling these juggalo walks or clown walks. So it's like we're all going on a walk together. Just chatting. Help people get motivated. The hell did I step on? I have no idea. Yeah, that's my dog. That's Rosie. That's Rosie. She loves her walks, don't you, baby girl? She loves walks. Alright. Yeah, there's a nice breeze up here. It's a good view of the mountains. I know it probably looks far. It's still a ways to walk, but I'm still really close to the mountains. It's one thing that I love about living over here is I'm very close to the mountains. So maybe one of these days I'll go do a little hike up in the mountains. Yeah, she is. It's funny because that's one of her nicknames. Liv is Peanut. That's one of her nicknames that we call her is Peanut. Oh, it's a little narrow over here. Ugh, there we go. I live in Colorado. I live in the great state of Colorado. See, even though Colorado's so expensive, the scenery here is very beautiful. Alright, let's go this way. This way now. That's one thing. The one thing, even though Colorado's so expensive, the scenery in Colorado is beautiful. Even though it's a little pricey to live here, I'll always enjoy the scenery here. Yeah, Colorado is very beautiful if you like the outdoors. You just gotta make sure you have enough money to live here, but it's still beautiful. You know, it's home. It's still home sweet home. Even though the price of living here has gone up since 2012, but back in the 90s and shit and all that, it actually used to be really affordable to live here. I mean, it's still affordable, but it can get pricey sometimes. But it's still home sweet home. You know, because I was born and raised here. This path that I've been walking on a lot. Fun fact for those I don't know, I've been walking this same path where I've been walking around this same path since 97, 98. So for about 26 years or something. Alright, we're gonna go this way. This path down the hill. So yeah, if it's a little loud, y'all, that's why, because I'm near a busy road. Like that. So if I'm trying to speak loud, that's why. Yeah, I've always lived in Colorado. Except for 2 years ago. I was living in Florida for 2 years, and then June of last year, I moved back here to Colorado. But I was living in Florida for 2 years. And like I said, I moved back here in June of last year. there's an iceberg. Florida was decent, you know, it was decent, except in the summer it could get very humid down there in Florida and really warm. Like the humidity in Florida can sometimes, I got used to it, but Florida in the summer can be miserable. If you don't have AC when you live in Florida, it can be miserable. And the reason why I preferred Colorado more, because at least in the summer here in Colorado, when it rains, it cools everything down. In Florida, in the summer, it will rain and it won't cool anything down. It will still be humid and hot out. And in Florida in the summer, when it could be like 12, 1 in the morning, and it's still really hot out. At least here in Colorado in the summer, when the sun goes down, it finally does cool off. Or when it rains here, it cools off. In Florida, that doesn't usually happen, except in the fall, winter, and spring. Yeah. And it's funny because a lot of people from the Midwest, especially Ohio and Michigan, like to move to Florida. And it's funny because Michigan and Ohio have very crazy humidity, and then a lot of Michigan and Ohio people end up moving to Florida. I mean, I can do well with some humidity, but when the humidity gets too bad, I can't tolerate it. I mean, we do get humidity here in Colorado, it's just the humidity's not as bad. The humidity here is very tolerable. So when it rains in Michigan, does it still feel humid out there, or at least when it rains there in the summer in Michigan, does the rain at least cool everything down? Because that's the difference here in Colorado, is when it rains here in the summer, it at least cools everything down. Yeah, the humidity calms down in Florida once it's like fall, winter, and spring in Florida. The weather is tolerable, but in the summer, if you don't have AC down in Florida, it's miserable. Yeah, I mean, it does get really hot here in Colorado during the day, especially in the summer. But the good thing is when we do get rain, it helps cool everything down, at least. Yeah, where I was living in Florida, I was living near the Tampa area. Even though where I was living was like a 30-40 minute drive to Tampa, it was still considered a suburb of Tampa where I was living. It was basically central Florida where I was living. So I was basically right in between Orlando and Tampa, which was nice because then the best thing about living in central Florida, because a lot of that stuff, you're closer to a lot of stuff in central Florida, and then everything is at least like a 2, 3, 4 hour drive when you live in central Florida. So it's not that bad of a drive, especially if you live right in between Tampa and Orlando like I did. But I was more Tampa where I lived. It was a suburb, even though it was further from Tampa, but it was still considered a suburb, you might say, or Tampa area. Oh yeah, I've been in Michigan during the fall. I went there in 2021 for Hallowicked. So yeah, I do love fall weather in Michigan. Fall weather is really nice. Fall here is really nice too, especially when the leaves are turning colors with the mountains and whatnot. But yeah, any of y'all ever come to Colorado? Colorado is really nice in the fall weather is definitely my favorite, but I also get depressed in the fall because I know winter is coming, right? Oh yeah, winter is hit or miss. Like in the winter, when it's below 30, I get really bad arthritis in my wrists and my feet. But that's only in the winter. I don't really get arthritis that much all the time. It has to be below 30 for my arthritis to like really kick in. And like I said, I get it in my wrists, mainly in my feet. That's only when it's below 30. I'm stretching. There we go. Yeah, I have degenerative disc disease. But walking does help. The doctor tells me that walking helps. So I try not to overdo it. The way how my back pain works is I gotta balance it out. If I sit for too long, I'll be sore. If I walk too much, I'll be sore. So I have to like balance it out. Yeah, I think winter does that to a lot of people. I'm glad you can hear me because sometimes it's hard for people to hear me because of how loud the road is, or sometimes I have to be like this close to the microphone just to talk to people. Fun fact, y'all, this was my very first ever ICP shirt that I've ever owned. I've had this shirt since I was 12, y'all. I'll be 35 next month, and I've had this shirt since I was 12, and it still fits me. Ready to go walk back home, Rosie? Yeah? Alright, y'all. Time to go walk back home. Yeah, there's a nice breeze out. It's really nice out right now. It's actually decent out today. Oh yeah. I have another shirt that I've had since I was 12 too. I'll have to go try to find it sometime. But you can tell this shirt's seen a lot of shit because, yeah, I've had it for that long. Oh yeah, I still have a lot of my old ICP and psychopathic shirts that I've had since I was in middle school and high school. I recently found a lot of the ones that I've had even since I was in high school, which is cool. I'll have to show some of those. Oh, here comes the wind a little bit. But it feels good. It's a nice breeze. Oh yeah, that feels good. Oh yeah. It's a really nice breeze. Does the sun look like it's wanting to peek out? Yeah, a little bit. I even found a lot of my old tour shirts for tours that I've been to. Yeah, what I've been wanting to do with some of my old clothes that don't fit me anymore is because I want to make like patches into them and then put them on pants or hoodies or shirts, like make them like patches. Or I want to make like a blanket with the ones that don't fit me anymore. Or patches, like I said. Taylor said she'd do that for me. She's like, if there's any shirts that you have that you still like but don't fit you anymore, but you want to still try to wear them somehow, she's like, just let me know and I'll either sew them as patches for you on a brand new shirt, hoodie, or pants, or even your vest, or I'll make a blanket for you. Oh, it just feels so nice out. Yeah, I got this hat while I was in Wyoming. I thought it was really cool. Definitely fits my style. Yeah, I have a vest that I got from Amazon that's really cool that I want to have patches sewed on there and whatnot. Yeah, that would be cool. I have this leather battle vest that I bought from a friend. Actually, as a graphic from an old shirt of his. Homie the Clown from In Living Color. It's so cool. Nice. Homie don't play that. Because homie don't play that. Time for the walk home. Thank you. I think it matches well with my Colorado hat. I have a hat like this. It has a C on it to represent the state of Colorado. And then it's all in camouflage too. Oh, that breeze feels so good. And it's not like a humidity breeze. It's like an actual cool breeze where it feels nice. Oh, time to walk home. Oh, Rosie. Yeah, for those that don't know, the Hours of Chaos podcast is going to be live this Thursday, so make sure you let everyone know. Share the link to the stream for that. Share the link for this. And yeah, this Thursday we're going to be joined by Tier Diaz. groups live, but my all-time like favorite band of all time and musical artist is Black Sabbath and then Ozzy Osbourne. Always has been. That's why Ozzy's death hit me really hard, because how much Ozzy's music has helped me through so much. I don't know if you guys can see across from the street, but near those bushes, there's a bunny rabbit. That's another thing about coming for walks early in the morning, is if you go for a walk earlier in the morning, and in the evening the rabbits are usually out, because it's not super hot for them to be out somehow. Yeah, like I said, Black Sabbath is probably one of my favorite bands of all time. And Ozzy is one of my favorite artists of all time. Yeah. Obviously, ICP is one of my favorite groups. Yeah, I was a big Ozzy fan, so that's why I tell people. There's this post I need to find out on social media. It talks about like how sometimes when an artist that you enjoy passes away, it really does hit you hard, especially if that person's music helped you through so much. Oh yeah, I love Ozzy. I love Ozzy. Alright, y'all. I'm almost home, so thank y'all for joining me on this morning walk. I will be doing my evening walk later on when it cools off. Yeah, he was a talented artist. His music will live forever, though. I don't care what anyone says. If it wasn't for Ozzy or Black Sabbath, we would not have the genre of metal and heavy metal. And that's a fact. So yeah, I'm almost home. I will see you guys later tonight for the evening walk. You guys already know, like and subscribe and all that good old happy jazz. You already know who I am. I'm Mr. D to the O to the N to the C to the H to the H of O to the S. And your friendly neighborhood JWGA. Hello, the Karma Millionaire. If you don't know now, you know. If you still don't know, well then sucks to be you. Whoop whoop. Later, y'all. Thanks for the chat, Don. I hope you have a good day. Thank you, Liv. I hope you have a good day too. Alright, y'all.